Since I've been in Colombia, the kids have been sleeping in the bed with us. So we haven't even been intimate yet. Are we going to be intimate at all on this trip or no?
No quiero.
Why?
Ay, ¿cómo te explico? O sea, tú tienes algo, o no sé si soy yo, creo no, si eres tú. Tú eres raro.
You are weird.
I just want to let you know that I will change, and I'm sorry.
Oh, Mike, what are you doing, buddy? Literally everyone in the world can see that this lady is not into you. She even tells you to your face.
I just really need to know, do you love me?
No.
Listen, whatever you think of Ximena, the one thing you can't say is she isn't honest. She's made it crystal clear she doesn't love Mike, she doesn't want to sleep with him, she doesn't want to marry him. The only thing she wants is for Mike to pay for her surgery.
Te necesito el dinero para esta semana. ¿Me entiendes?
Tal vez.
No, sí. Primero mi cirugía. Después vestido de novia.
And no, Mike, no. Forcing her to go wedding dress shopping is not the answer. So let's start from the very beginning of this episode. We join Mike and Ximena in a cab on their way to go wedding dress shopping, and it's immediately clear that the issues from the last episode are still there.
You're quiet. How's everything going?
Estás callado. ¿Cómo va todo?
Normal.
I've never been married before, but usually a bride is excited to get a wedding dress.
And Ximena points out, quite rightly, yes, that may be the case, but this isn't normal, Mike. Normally, a bride isn't forced into going wedding dress shopping with her fiancé.
Y ahora él quiere llevarme a comprar un vestido de novia. Aunque mi madre y mi hermana no están disponibles para venir hoy. Creo que es extraño que él quiera venir a comprar el vestido de novia conmigo.
And while everyone can see I'm not Ximena's biggest fan, I do kind of understand what she's saying here. Like, most brides want to go wedding dress shopping with their mum or their friends. They don't want to be forced into doing it by their fiancé. And even worse, they don't want their fiancé there while they're doing the shopping, usually. But Ximena does reveal that there's a reason why she's having to go along with this.
Pero como él está pagando, él quiso que yo comprara un vestido de novia mientras que él está acá.
Yep, it comes down to money. Is she doing it because she wants to? No, she's doing it because he's going to pay for it. And I think what's very telling here is Mike himself confesses that the reason why he's doing this is he hopes that if Ximena finds a great wedding dress, it will reignite their relationship and Ximena will fall back in love with him.
Even though it's not typical for the man going to the wedding dress shop, I'm kind of hoping that when Ximena sees herself in a wedding dress, it kind of makes her happy again and just, show me that she really does want to marry me.
Now, we've got to pause and just realise how crazy this whole situation is. Taking your bride to be wedding dress shopping to reaffirm that she really does want to marry you is just a bizarre situation. And when Ximena enters the shop, it's very clear immediately that this is something that she's given a lot of thought to. She knows exactly what kind of dress she wants.
El vestido de novia que yo he soñado siempre, que sea straple, y que sea esponjado y la cola sea larga, que sea sencillo, no tan alborotado.
And with that in mind, her first question to Mike is...
Amor.
¿Sí?
No, voy a voltear a mirar.
Oh.
¿De qué precio el vestido? ¿Qué presupuesto puedo escoger el vestido? ¿De 700, 500, 800?
500.
And once she knows Mike's budget, it doesn't take long for Ximena to find the wedding dress of her dreams. I don't think she's faking this. I really do believe she's fallen in love with this dress.
Sí le gustan los velos.
Me encanta. Me encanta,
¿Cómo se
me
ve?
encanta, me encanta. Parece una princesa. Cuando me puse el vestido de novia, que me lo miré, yo me miré al espejo y digo, wow.
But sadly for Mike, his plan backfired. Although she's found a lovely wedding dress, her priorities are clearly elsewhere.
So how was it dress shopping?
Me fue bien. Me veo divina, me veo como una princesa. Pero yo te quiero decir algo. ¿Por qué si vas a pagar el vestido para mi operación, tú no me quieres dar el dinero?
And this catches Mike off guard. He's totally thrown by this. He doesn't know how to respond.
This doesn't make sense.
Sí tiene sentido porque si yo me opero, puedo trabajar, puedo ser modelo.
OnlyFans. Poor Mike. Even when he pleads with her, I like them, I like your boobs as they are, she responds by telling him that regardless of if he likes it or not, she's going to get operated the day after he goes back to New York, and if he wants to get married, she lays down the ultimatum. He's gonna have to pay for the surgery.
¿Pagar mis boobies?
Tal vez.
No, sí. Primero mi cirugía. Después vestido de novia. ¿Está bien?
Now, this raises a number of questions. For a start, last episode she told us that she'd already got the money from a loan shark. What happened to that money? Has it suddenly disappeared? This just confirms what we all knew. If she borrowed that money from a loan shark, and we don't have evidence of that yet, but if she did so knowing that ultimately it would be Mike who ended up paying for it. And that leads on to the next question, which is, what is Mike's financial situation? Not that it's anyone's business, but he doesn't strike me as being super wealthy. He lives with his dad and granddad. He wants to spend as little as possible on the wedding dress. He's already paying for at least half of her rent, and Ximena clearly sees him as her cash cow, her meal ticket. But can this poor guy even afford it? Is he going to end up getting himself in financial trouble just to please her?
I'm not really for the surgery. It also costs $5,000. She should be wanting to use that money for our future together, but that doesn't seem to be on her mind, and that really hurts.
And for the first time, I haven't seen this before, Mike finally stands up to Ximena.
I do not want to talk about surgery anymore, if that's okay with you.
Pero ¿por qué? Si es normal.
And clearly unhappy with this, Ximena doubles down on her ultimatum.
El vestido no se está comprando.
Now, when we join Mike and Ximena later that evening, Ximena's manipulation ramps up to a whole new level. If she can't get the money by withholding from the wedding, she's gonna withhold from something else.
Since I've been in Colombia, the kids have been sleeping in the bed with us. So we haven't even been intimate yet.
And now that she hasn't got her way, she's now kicked him out of her bed.
Are you ready for bedtime?
¿Estás listo para la hora de dormir?
Sí, pero tú dormirás en la habitación de allá.
And Mike is very visibly taken aback by this, so he asks her,
Are we going to be intimate at all on this trip or no?
No quiero.
Now, let me just be absolutely clear here. I'm not saying that she should be expected to sleep with someone if she's uncomfortable. Of course not. But in my opinion, I think this is nothing more than manipulation. I mean, the question to ask here is, if Mike had agreed to pay for her surgery, would she be kicking him out of her bed? I'm not convinced that she would. So, when Mike asks, why are you kicking me out?
Why?
We start to see her true feelings towards Mike. If she's not going to get what she wants, well, there's no bond there. There's no love in this relationship. Heck, forget love. She doesn't even like the guy.
¿Cómo te explico? O sea, tú tienes algo, o no sé si soy yo. Creo no, si eres tú. Tú eres raro.
You are weird.
And she goes on to say that she feels smothered by him. Whatever she does, he wants to do.
Si voy para un lado, tú haces lo mismo. Si yo dejo de comer, tú dejas de comer. Si a mí no me gusta esto, a ti tampoco te va a gustar. O sea, tú me imitas.
And what's more, he's too affectionate.
Y tampoco me gusta que me estén diciendo te amo cada ratico y que estén ahí como chochándolo a uno. O sea...
But, and here's the kicker, as annoying as all of those traits are, the most important thing is the fact that he won't pay for her surgery.
Y además de eso se niega para ayudarme en mi cirugía, que es lo más importante para mí en estos momentos.
Yep, that's the most important thing for her right now. She doesn't care about marriage, she doesn't care about Mike, she knows exactly what she wants, and if Mike isn't going to give it to her, well, she's got no reason for Mike anymore. And this time, puppy dog Mike, who's scared that he's losing her, plays directly into her hands.
Pues de esa manera me estás perdiendo, la verdad que sí.
I just want to let you know that I will change, and I'm sorry.
Sorry for what, Mike? have some self-respect, man. He's been nothing but good to this lady. If she doesn't appreciate him, well, pack your bags, get out of there. I'm sure you'll find someone else that does. And if anything, he should be thanking his lucky stars when she says,
Quiero un espacio, quiero tiempo, todavía no me quiero casar.
I really just need to know, do you love me?
No, no te amo.
But instead of using this as an excuse to walk away, I think we all know what's about to happen. He's gonna end up paying for her surgery, isn't he? It's sad to see him being taken advantage like this, but you can't exactly say that he hasn't been warned. His friends, his family, everyone's been telling him there's red flags here, but he chooses not to see it. So he's gonna end up getting badly hurt. What do you think? Let's continue the conversation down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also want to check out some of the other videos that are on screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.